What do you think about having foreign teachers at school?
Um,
え So as I come to the end of my time here in Japan, I began to think about the early years of when I first got here. I came to Japan as an assistant language teacher, or ALT, through the Japanese government's JET program. Now, when I got the job, I was placed down south in a small city. It's a city that I would have never chosen, a city that I wouldn't have even known about if I wasn't placed there. And like many cities in Japan, it's a place that doesn't have a strong need for English language and isn't really exposed to a lot of international cultures. But I ended up staying 5 years in that city teaching, and I taught at a few different junior high schools and about 1,000 students each year. Now, when I first came to Japan, I didn't really think about the job actually, but to my surprise, I ended up really liking it. I think the most fun aspect of the job was just interacting with students every day because it kept each day different and interesting, and I actually learned a lot from my students. Now, teaching so many, I can't remember everyone, but there are a lot that I do remember. And thanks to social media, we can keep in touch, which is great because it's just by pure serendipity that I even lived there and got to come across them in my life at all. So my students have grown up a bit, and I just wanted to know what they thought about having someone like me, a foreigner, in their classes, and how they've grown to think about English or their lives in general. I met up with a few of them recently and asked them. Now, this interview wasn't prepped for. I really surprised them by doing this interview at all. And so it's not some deep research interview or anything like that. And just to preface, these students I interviewed were in Tokyo, so they're probably already a little bit different from the typical student that I taught. But hope you find this interesting. Have a listen.
What's your name?
my name is Nako,
What do you do?
graphic designer.
How's your English?
A little bit.
Yeah. How much?
How much? I don't know.
Do you use English now?
Yeah.
Where? What do you do?
Where? For work.
Looking back, what do you think about having foreign teachers at school?
Um, so fun
Fun?
and interesting.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do in the future?
For English,
No, just for
No.
your life.
okay. I want to move to Tokyo, and yeah, I want to be the more professional graphic designer.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. What's your name?
アミさんと会いました。
What do you do?
ファッションスタイリス
How's your English now?
ト。Sometime.
Yeah. Do you use it?
No.
No. So, looking back, what do you think about having foreign teachers at your school?
すごくいいと思う。なん
Nande?
か、日本人英語喋れない人多いからなんかそうやって距離が近いのとかすごく学生からしたら嬉しいと思うからもっといっぱい増えてほしいなとは思う。
Is there anything you want to do in the future?
ファッションスタイリストとしてまあ洋服に関わる仕事をもっといっぱいやっていきたいかなと。もっと幅を広げたいな。いろんな人に影響を与えたい。
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
まゆからみつ
What do you do?
スチューデン
How's your English now?
の
No って何？
使わないかな。
So you don't use it at all? Okay. So looking back, what do you think about having foreign teachers at school?
I think good.
It's good? Why?
Because I can I can read Barrett.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay. Is there anything that you want to do in the future?
I want to be a human needed
Yeah?
by many people.
Okay. But is there something in particular that you want to do?
Study.
Study. What do you want to study?
そうだな。マーケティングとか。
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm Nanase.
What do you do?
I'm model and actors.
How's your English now?
Sometimes.
Do you use it?
No, I don't.
Looking back, what do you think about having foreign teachers at school?
日本にいると英語に触れる機会が少ないからそういう小学生とか中学生とか特に大人になると英語を触れる時間はちょっと増えるけど子供の時はないからそういう面で ALT の先生が学校にいるっていうのは英語に触れる機会を作る面ですごくプラスになると思う。
Is there anything you want to do in the future?
映画とか CM とかドラマで活躍して世界にも飛んでいけるような人になります。
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, I hope you found that interesting. I don't know how much impact I personally had. After all, I was just an assistant occasionally in their classes, and I would just talk to them in the halls every now and then. But the fact that they're willing to meet up and do this interview and let me shove this camera in their face, I take that as win. So thanks, Nako, Mayu, Santa, Nanase for letting me do that. I appreciate it. But that's all for today. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.